Hello everybody and welcome back to A Royal Reader. My name is Cici and today we are going to be talking about the spooky books that I want to read. So October is fast approaching and I have a couple of books on my TBR that are perfect for the autumn, fall, Halloween vibe. I don't read a lot of spooky books, so these are about as spooky as I have on my TBR. So let's get started. The first one is probably an obvious one, honestly. So we have V.E. Schwab's Gallant. Oh, Gallant. Oh, hello, Louie. We also have a little kitty. So, Gallant, this is V.E. Schwab's young adult book, I think it's meant to be. I've had a lot of people say that it reads like a middle grade. So we have our main character, Olivia Pryor, who has just received a letter saying that she receives a letter from her uncle that she's never met before, summoning her to his estate. When she arrives, she discovers the uncle is dead and the estate is empty, save for her cousin Matthew and the servants. Gallant is a house of secrets, a house sitting in lonely vigil, a place where the ghouls are powerful. As Olivia searches for answers about her family, her past, she discovers a dark reflection from everything she knew, an ancient realm where ghosts take form and the Dark Master sits waiting for her. Haven't really heard the greatest things about this, but I'm still interested to see. I know that V.E. Schwab's writing is incredible and I do love that aspect of her books, so I am interested to see how this one goes. Next up we have a murder mystery, and this one is A Good Girl's Guide to Murder by Holly Jackson. So in this we have our main character, Andy Bell, and she has decided that for her final school project she's going to be delving into a murder case that was closed because she is kind of connected to it. She knows the person who was basically convicted of the murder. And she's going to try her best to try and figure out if he was actually, incriminated for real or if he was framed. Oh no, Andy Bell's the person that was murdered. The girl's name is Pippa, so we follow Pippa. Pippa is trying to figure out the murder. So yeah, I've heard good things about this. I've also heard some not good things about this. Either way, I'm still interested. I didn't really like Truly Devious, so I'm hoping that this is going to be better than that. Next up, we have one for the spooky vibes. I'm so excited about this one. So, Plain Bad Heroines by Emily M. Danforth. This is a really interesting book. I'm super excited to read it. It's got some pictures and everything inside, which I think is really cool. So in this we have, I think, a large cast of characters. So this is based in a school for girls where a whole bunch of girls were either killed or murdered or they just died in really mysterious ways. And we flash forward into the future where we've got a crew who are doing a documentary about either a documentary or a movie. So it's a movie. Where a crew of young actresses arrive to film a high-profile movie about the rumoured Brooke Haunts curse. And as past and present become grimly entangled, it's soon impossible to tell where the curse leads off and Hollywood begins. Super excited for this. I'm hoping that it is better than, I think it was, oh gosh, what was the book? I think it was called The Furies by Katie Lowe, or something along those lines. Biggest disappointment ever. It promised creepiness and it didn't deliver whatsoever. So really hoping that this one lives up to the name. Next we've got another one for the spooky vibes and the just Halloween fall vibes in general. House of Hollow by Crystal Sutherland. This has been on my spooky TBR for a couple of years now, since it's come out actually. So we've got three sisters who were kidnapped or went missing for years, and then suddenly they arrived back. They look different. They've got white hair now, and life goes on until they start to have this call that is, drawing them back to where they were kidnapped or where they went missing. And they don't remember anything of when they were kidnapped or when they went missing. And one day one of the sisters goes missing and it's up to the other two to try and find her before something bad happens. I've heard really good things about the writing in this and I'm really excited to have a look and see what the go is with this. So yeah. Next up, we've got a spooky one, definitely good for Halloween. Cemetery Boys by Aidan Thomas. So in this book, we follow our main character Yadriel, who is trans, and he is struggling, unfortunately, with the fact that his family has not accepted him as a man, and they believe that he is not going to be able to, you know, live up to the expectations of being a real brujo, which is the female, is the male version of a witch. So he decides that he's going to summon his cousin's spirit as a way to sort of prove himself, and unfortunately he somehow summons the wrong spirit and ends up summoning local bad boy Julian, and they sort of get themselves involved in a bit of a situation, and that's just, I don't exactly know who said ghosty is on the front here. Sounds good. I've heard good things about this, so I'm excited to see how it goes. Next up, we have another one that is going to be more for the vibes of spookiness and Halloween and fall and things like that. All of Us Villains by Amanda Foody and Christine Lynn Herman. I have read Christine Lynn Herman's Devouring Grey, which, wasn't the best. Definitely did well with the vibes though, which was good. So in this we have a group of families. So every generation, 7 families name a champion to compete in a tournament to the death. The prize is their family exclusive control over the city's high magic supply, the most powerful resource in the world. Basically, it's like a fight to the death with magic, and it just sounds really cool. It's bloody, and next up is another spooky, I don't know if it's spooky, but it definitely has, paranormal aspects to it, I guess, which I kind of put together with Halloween. So we've got Only a Monster by Vanessa Lynn. So this is where we've got a sort of love triangle, I think, is involved in this. I'm not entirely too sure, but our main character is half monster and her family are monsters. She crosses the path of a boy who is Nick. His name is Nick, and unfortunately, he's a, no, I'm getting this completely wrong. So, Joan is half monster, and what's more, her summer crush, Nick, isn't just a cute boy, he's hiding a secret as well, a secret that places Joan in terrible danger. When monsters of London are attacked, Joan is forced on the run with the ruthless Aaron Oliver, heir to a monster family who are sworn enemies of her own. Joan is drawn deeper into the world that simmers with hostilities, alliances, and secrets, and her rare and dangerous powers mean she is being hunted. She'll have to embrace her own monstrousness if she is to save herself and her family, because in this story, she is not the hero. That is the postman at my neighbor's house. And then last on my list, I have Her Majesty's Royal Coven. So this is a witchy book, obviously. We've got a large cast of characters, I believe, where we've got hidden among us is a secret coven of witches. Known as Her Majesty's Royal Coven, they protect crown and country from magical forces and otherworldly evil. But the greatest enemy will come from within. There are whisperings of a prophecy that will bring the coven to its knees, and 4 best friends are about to be caught at the center. Will Helena, Neve, Leonie, and Elle be able to stop the prophecy before it's too late? Or will the differences that have seen them grow apart since childhood be too great to overcome? Life as a modern witch will never be simple, but now it's about to get apocalyptic. That just sounds so cool! Oh my god, the text is huge. Jeez Louise! No, you can't really see it. The text is really big in this, but I am excited for this nonetheless. I also didn't know that it was modern. I thought it was going to be ancient. Thought it was going to be historical, but it's not, so that's interesting. I've never read anything by Juno Dawson. I haven't really heard anything about her either. Nonetheless, I'm still interested. These are just some of the books that I'm thinking about reading. I'm obviously nowhere close to even having any time to be able to finish any of these, but nonetheless I am still interested to try and pick up some. I may even attempt to do a 24-hour reading challenge for the weekend before Halloween or the weekend of Halloween, whatever it is. I'm still tempted to try and do like a 24-hour readathon for it, so I can get through a couple of these during that, hopefully. Oh god. So these are all the books that I would like to try and read. Not all of them, but some of them. I know it's impossible to try and read all of them. I do not have the attention span for it nowadays. Well, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Do give it a thumbs up if you did. If you would like to see more of me, then do be sure to check out my Twitter and Instagram. Links are always down in the description box below. And also be sure to hit the subscribe button so you can stay notified for when I upload new videos. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in another video later on.